Today we worked on some specific parts of our offense that we think we need to continue to develop. And I think, just first blush, I haven't watched the tape. I think we accomplished what we set out to do in several of those areas. There's a few areas we still need to clean up, but one of the things we did today, we put a lot of pressure on the offensive line. We ran the ball in situations where we have to. I tell our kids, our offensive linemen, to be a good offensive team, you have to be able to run the football when the defense knows you're going to run the football. That's a sign of a team that can move the ball. I thought we responded pretty well. Obviously, it wasn't perfect by any stretch. And we wanted to get some work with our linemen in terms of pass protection, picking up a lot of blitzes, recognizing the blitzes. So today was kind of a pressure day on the O-line. How they responded, like I said, just looking at it from the box and, having to prepare to call plays, I'd say it was okay. There's a lot of work to do, but I think they responded pretty well. And I'm really pleased with the way they did some things. I'm thinking I'm going to get in there and watch this tape, study it carefully, dot all the I's, cross all the T's, and we're pretty close to naming a starter.
Coach, what did you see from your wide receivers today? Any big plays, anything like that?
There were some really nice catches were made. I don't think we were as consistent today as we should be catching the football. I'd like to see our receivers. Some of the guys are physical players. We need all the group to be a physical group because they've got to block. They've got to understand that safeties and corners are going to reroute you, and you got to be tough with low pads and physical. I like the group as a whole. I think they're one of the most improved groups that we have. I think the receiver group's got to be a tougher group when it comes to doing all those other things besides catching the football. And I don't think we were great at catching the ball today. There were some great plays by the defense, but we've got to go up and get some of those balls and be strong-handed. But overall, that group, compared to the first day of spring, it was kind of like a wild group. And now they're more disciplined. They're more understanding the offense. They understand the expectations, that they're very high. And I think most of those kids are working hard to reach those expectations.
What about
I was really happy with our first group. They didn't give a score today. So, we went ones against ones, we went ones against twos, and so they hung in there, played hard, made a lot of improvement this last Saturday. And, we're happy, but we're not satisfied.
So the ones didn't give up anything today in terms
They
of
gave
scoring?
up, it might have been a field goal or something in there like that, but we feel like that's a win for us.
Yeah.
And so we felt good about that part of it.
You said there's been a lot of improvement. What needed to improve?
Well, basic fundamentals, getting lined up with all these young kids, making sure they got their assignments down, getting their keys and reads, all those things that you got to do with even a veteran team, but more so with a young group of kids like we're working with at some of those positions. Well, Corey Marcy always stands out. He's always making plays. T.J. Murchison, I thought he played hopefully, it looked like he played the best he's played all spring. Made some plays, broke up some passes, had some big tackles. We got our defensive front overall, looked like they were coming off the ball and get some push and staying in their gaps and things like that. It looked like, that a couple of linebackers had some plays, but nobody really stood out. But I thought overall it was a great improvement. We got to have it done by Tuesday. That's when we start preparing for the other team. And so we got to settle on some things and say, okay, this is the way we need to go. This is the right way for right now. And, North Dakota State is a little bit different offense than we practice against out here. And eye backs, tight ends, we never see those. So, we'll make some adjustments. We won't play a lot of nickel, so we'll have three linebackers in there. So that's going to give one of those other linebackers a chance to start when you start in three instead of two. So now we'll make those decisions.
Is this